Okay. Perhaps we had talked about different aspects, and my prime concern is at this time that our teachers must be in a position to communicate things properly. Communicate things properly. Our communicative skills should be good. They should not look aggressive while talking. They should not look aggressive to the talking. Why people look aggressive while talking? Yes, will you tell me why people look aggressive when they are talking? Or why somebody is aggressive? Yes, mostly we are aggressive when our expectations are not met. I expect that Ishrat will teach like this, but this expectation couldn't be met by her. She could not teach in that way. I want this teacher will do this thing in this way, but sometimes this teacher cannot do this thing in this way. I expect my students to perform like this. Once sometimes my standards which I have set in my mind, they cannot be like that. So once we set standards, if those standards are not met, then we feel hurt, we feel disappointed, and this feeling hurt or feeling disappointed is expressed by our behavior in the form of being aggressive. Then we talk to them in harsh, we behave with them with an aggressive manner. So I want you people that you should not feel what? Aggressive. So I tried that first of all, let you yourself realize what is the source of aggression. There can be many more things which would be the source of aggression, but I depicted one thing here in our working environment, that why do we feel aggressive? Sometimes the standards which we have set, they are not met by the people whom we are dealing with. If such a situation arises that you set a standard, you set some target, and it was not met by the people whom you are dealing with, whom you are teaching, or from whom you are learning, then there happens that your behavior becomes a bit aggressive. When you talk to people, you talk aggressively. Even sometimes you feel that I should resort to violence, I should punish, I should go for corporal punishment. Now, first of all, what should we set high standards for the people, for the learners, for our surroundings, for our people whom we are dealing with? This is one question. What should be the standards? Should it be high or not? If we would set low standards, our achievements would be definitely low. If we would set high standards, may it be that some of them cannot be achieved, or some people cannot achieve them fully. Then what to do? This is very important thing for every person when he is doing some work, when he is dealing in society, when he is having some social behavior. He must have this very important skill, that how to set the standard. Normally we set a standard which is higher. It should be there, because if we would set some lower standard, then definitely achievements would be low. Instead of that, we should have set the higher standards. But higher standards should base on reality. Yes, Once, twice, you set some standard and you feel that these cannot be achieved by my group or they are unrealistic, you are to be flexible and change your standard accordingly. And sometimes you feel that I have set a standard, my environment could not react in the way or the learners could not achieve it. But standard was not high, it is achievable, it is realistic, but some other efforts were lacking, environment was not good, or students effort were less, or others effort were less. We are to go and seek for the motivation, more motivation. But you are to see that I am setting the standard for what purpose? For achieving it, not for feeling frustrated. I am setting a standard. It is high, but high standard is set for achieving, not for frustrating. If it is not achieved in one step, I should be flexible enough to facilitate another thing. That is, it can be flexibly to reduce until the learners feel they can do it and until they feel enough courage, until they feel enough motivation to do it. Till that time, you are to be flexible. You are not to feel that they have deliberately disobeyed you. Instead of that, you should feel they I couldn't motivate them. I couldn't motivate them. It is not only one thing that your learners cannot achieve some standard. Yes, there is a teacher in your group who does not like to attend this class of mine. I know it. I slowly want to drag him in one meeting, then to drag him in the second meeting, which he was unwillingly, anyhow, he attended. Then I talked to him, and now I feel perhaps some 30% motivation is developed in him. Perhaps he will now attend the sessions regularly and with a bit zeal, with a bit motivation. So when he did not attend the class, I first of all analyzed it that it is not only that he does not like, no, it is perhaps something with me that I didn't motivate him. So I tried that, despite his certain things which were objectionable in my eyes, I left it. I thought it, no, I am not to react. Instead of that, I am to motivate. Likewise, when you will have your these juniors, you will have your fellows, when they are not motivated for a target you have set, may it be you are to think what I should do to motivate them. If you would feel like this, that I have set a standard, they have not achieved it, perhaps it is due to their disobedience, or it is perhaps that they are not capable, they are not having the talent, then you will feel frustrated. Now, whether people have capability or not, it's something different. I told you motivation is one point, but capacity is something different. We cannot ask whales to climb trees. We cannot ask this, uh, for example, monkeys to cook food. No, for doing a work, we must know it that our instead of our this although we have this although we have tried our best, still the subject, the people whom we are doing, they must have capacity to do. If they would not have capacity, then things cannot be achieved. I myself believe, I am a strong believer of it. What the person, the creator who creates something, the poet who writes a poem, the singer who sings a line, a song, the artist who makes an art. He tries to express the best possible capacities which are in him. We are created by the being which we call our creator Allah. He has created us. He has not created only me. He has created you. He has created all the human beings. He will not create anything which would not be capable of doing things. All the human beings are with best of the capacities. They can do everything. And some philosophers share the same thing. Perhaps you have read that poem, give a man a pen, he will write. Give him a pipe, he will smoke. It is environment which shapes the person. So you should believe that yourself and all the people who are with you, they are created by Almighty Allah with the best possible capacities. With the best possible capacities. Allah Himself has expressed in Holy Quran, "Khalaqnal insana fi ahsani taqweem." I have created the man in best possible design, with best possible capacities and capabilities. When He told the angels, I am to create the man, He told them, "Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa." I would make a person, I would make a being who would do my duties, who would be my viceroy, who would be my viceroy in this world. So when you are taking a student, how small he is, how whatsoever you will call him, but to take him, I'm talking to the viceroy of Allah, I'm talking to voice of God. When I'm dealing with you, I sometimes think about my behavior, because when I'm talking to you, if Ishrat does not understand me, I feel that means God's viceroy does not mean. He does not mean me. I can not talk to the viceroy of my God, of my Allah. So I take it very serious. No, my way of talking should be different. I believe very strongly in it. Although I receive sometimes very negative results, I sometimes receive very frustrating results. People feel boring by my talk. They don't feel encouraged. They sometimes feel different. But I believe that it is some problem with me that I cannot communicate to them. Otherwise, they are created by the best designer, the best artist, so they cannot be incapable. So these were the two things which I wanted to talk to you today. Only these two things, that I want you should not be aggressive. Where from the aggression come? I told there are always what feeling? Yes, expectations. When expectations are not met. Why expectations are met? We set standards. When standards are not met, we feel some problems. Standards can be sometimes high or sometimes low. I want you would set high standards. Standards should be set for what? Achieving, not for getting frustrated or not for feeling something. They should be flexible. They should be realistic. We should come to the reality. When we set standards, we should believe in ourselves and in our environment, that is our fellows. Thank you very much.